Hello, hello, hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Monday. It's Monday, I think. Monday to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. Hey, see you, Stone Right. Thanks for swinging by. Have a great day. What is up, Elf? Chminchik, Mr. Force of Will, King of Sharks. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've actually been working on a Gruul Dwarven Dragon treasure deck in Standard. Seems kind of in Standard 2022. It seems fun. Daniel, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yes. Today, we're going to try some combos. Some zombie combos. This is a combo we were talking about last week. We haven't got to play it yet. I don't know how good it's going to be. The combo suite, I haven't got to test the deck much, so we're going to figure it out together. The Shambling Ghast, Goblin Bombardment, Infinite Zombie, Sacrifice, Liliana, Touch by Death combo. So that's what we're starting with at least. And then, did I forget what, I never know what day it is. Seriously? You expect me to know the day? Mr. It's a day when I'm playing Magic. Which is every day. Mr. Fakels, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad, Stone Raid. I thought you were saying goodbye. I misunderstood. Seamstress with the gift subs going out to Destination Magic ET Time. Neo Dog, Shade, and the Pirate John. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. Good to have you, Jerry. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. And Seamstress for handing them out. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that's our plan for today. We're playing Modern. We're starting with Combo Zombies. We might do some live brewing after, halfway through, we'll see. But we're going to play a league with Combo Zombies to start off with. So hopefully everyone's doing well today. Dylan, MTG, Cloud, Pleasa, Daniel, Jerry, Frog for Pizza, Staxy Boy, Giovanni. How's everyone doing today? Good to see ya. Hopefully had an amazing weekend. Oh, my weekend. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. We've been talking about this for a while, about me trying to buy a house. I thought that I was going to have the house on Saturday. We got right to the end. We were so close, and the offer was in. And then it turned out that the garage on the house needs like a ton of work. And yeah. So hopefully it still works out. But it was like the garage is like kind of destroyed, and then there was like a debate over how much you should deduct from the price because of that. And so, long story short, I currently still have not bought a house, but soon, hopefully, maybe. KOs for the 20th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How much work is a ton of work? Like it might fall over. I had to get it's a problem with the foundation. I had to go out there with a mason to look at it, and basically you'd have to like take the floor of the garage out and then rebuild the walls and put the floor back in. So yeah, it was gonna be, I don't know, it was gonna be super expensive. Like I don't even know if it's worth fixing. Expensive, like super expensive. So we'll see. I'm still hoping it works out. But yeah, it's like you can see it's like a cinder block foundation, and it has like blocks are just all over the place, and it's gonna collapse and probably kill people. Such a dreadful. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tube cheer for you. But that's neither here nor there. It is modern time. It is modern time. Let's do reminders. Let's talk about this deck. Let's start playing Magic. So reminders. Ooh, there's a Bard class deck coming up. There is. I promise. We can't play it today, but it's coming up this week on the YouTube. So it's super sweet. It's super sweet. Replay YouTube this week. Vital little streams, including this one in the future. We bought our house 2 months ago. Won't be ready till October, but my partner and their father are doing a lot of work on the weekends, and the house was cheap. Ooh, awesome. Ice cream. Yeah, that's super sweet. Yeah, I'm excited about it hopefully working out. Like basically it's just a question of like if we can come to an agreement on knocking something off the price to account for the garage, because that wasn't we didn't realize how expensive it was going to be. Like we knew there was an issue, but I didn't realize it was like such a huge issue. So I'm hoping that the seller, because I really like the location, and it's just a garage, like I could survive with a garage that needs repairing, but I'm hoping we can come to an agreement, because I'd really like to get this one. Krusty back. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Fishbowl. Happy to support my favorite YouTuber, streamer, content creator. Thank you, Krusty Beck. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Normal YouTube. If you missed it, Siege Rhino is back. Abzan writes Budget Magic just went up a little bit ago. It's a sweet one. Siege Rhino, it's so much fun. Insader Wayfinders and Grizzly Salvages, so it's a good Budget Magic this week. Shorts, against the odds, we're playing some Standard 2020 this week. There's Bard class coming up in Modern. There's so much good stuff on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. How many cards do you have in your collection? In paper cards? Hey, what's up, Gutter Snipe? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you. Ooh, been killing Standard with Book of Exalted Needs out of the sideboard. That's super spicy. I haven't played any real Standard recently. This is the kind of deck I would try, though. That actually, I love the combo. The combo is so sweet. That looks really good, Gutter Snipe. Our sponsor today, Card Kingdom. If you need some Magic cards, you know where you can get them. CardKingdom.com. You can get a textless mana leak if you want to counter your opponent's spells in style. Plus, with textless cards, I think you can tell your opponent they do whatever you want. Be like, mana leak, counter your spell, and I get to draw a card. How will they know? They'll never, don't really do that. But you can get a textless mana leak. You get Dungeons and Dragons cards. Whatever you need, Card Kingdom's got you covered. You can even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom. Otherwise, merch page. Clean out Richard's garage. Get a playmat or a t-shirt or something along those lines. Donations, always appreciated. Never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Moto I have a ton of cards. I have a ridiculous number of cards. 80,000 maybe? I would guess. How many, what does it say? 80,826 cards in my Moto collection. Probably way more than that in my paper collection, although most of them are just in a massive box in a closet that are not actually worth anything. So, alright, our deck today that we're starting out with, we're playing Combo Zombie. So if you missed this combo when we were talking about it last week, the idea of this deck is we're a zombie deck. We got zombie stuff. We got some Crypt Breaker action, a good zombie payoff. We have Relentless Dead. We got Undead Augurs, a bunch of stuff that cares about zombies. But the true combo, the reason we're playing this deck, is the synergy between a new AFR card, Shambling Ghast, and Liliana Untouched by Death. Liliana Untouched by Death, Kamel for the 26-month welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Piteous Plunder, where are you at? Ooh, I mean, Pitiless Plunder it could be sweet. It's not a zombie. It's unfortunately a pirate, but it would work with Gravecrawler, which would be cool. But anyway, so here's the combo. Liliana Untouched by Death, its ultimate is a -3, so you can do it right away. It lets you cast zombie spells from your graveyard this turn. This doesn't have any restrictions on it. It's just you can cast zombies from your graveyard this turn. You can play a version of this in Historic. There's a lot of different pieces that you're kind of missing, but you do have Liliana and Shambling Ghast. So the idea is, Shambling Ghast, when it dies, it can make a treasure token. We Liliana -3, so we can cast zombies from our graveyard. We can sack Shambling Ghast, do something like Goblin Bombardment, ping our opponent, make the treasure lets us recast Shambling Ghast, and then we just do it again and again and again. Shambling Ghast, ping you, Shambling Ghast, ping you. If we don't have Goblin Bombardment, we can pull off the combo with all zombies. We can use our Zombie Sacrifice outlet, Carrion Feeder, which will get infinitely big, as our sack outlet, and then Plague Belcher. When a zombie dies, we drain our opponent for 1, so that is the backup way we win combo. Sack outlet, into Shambling Ghast, into Plague Belcher, with Liliana. Plus, as I mentioned, we're zombie tribal. We got zombie payoffs, Undead Augur to draw through our deck. We have Relentless Dead to reanimate our zombies. We have Crypt Breaker to draw us a bunch of cards and make zombies. So that's one of the things I really like about this combo, is we have this combo, but we're also playing a pretty real functional tribal deck. We're like a decent zombie deck that also can go infinite. So this is what we're starting with. Is there a YouTube deck tag for this deck? There is not a deck tag. There is a short talking about the combo, but we didn't go over the rest of the deck. So there is a YouTube video about the combo itself. So that's what we're starting with, and then we'll see how it goes. There might be some live brewing, because the other zombie-ish combo is a Sararak, which is a zombie, and then Rooftop Storm. So I think this deck would probably be a mess, but it would be Rooftop. It would be pretty hilarious. Rooftop Storm lets you play zombies for free. 6-mana enchantment. We can Acererak infinite times, infinitely complete dungeons. So we're gonna try this build first, but there's a chance that we do some live brewing after our first league and try to somehow smash Acererak in the Rooftop Storm combo in with this combo and just go full on all the zombie combos and see what happens. Hope for the best. But anyway, let's do it. Why Relentless Dead? Relentless Dead because it's a decent zombie. It works with the sacrifice synergies. Just kind of a good tribe member. Definitely open to suggestions. If you have any ideas of stuff that would be better in the deck, because like I said, I haven't gotten a ton of time to test this deck. I played like a game or two. So definitely still probably rough around the edges, but seems like a good starting point for the combo. Anyway, let's try a league and go from there. We'll figure it out as we go along. We have a new donation from Lucid, $2 donation. Seth, can I recommend you a translation of Dante's Inferno now that you're an epic poetry aficionado? Yes. I would definitely love a recommendation. I'm glad someone got it. I was afraid no one would get it, but I'm glad someone did. Relentless good, Dead is good as a 2 of, but Right is a great option too. I was skeptical of White. Actually, I realized when I saw this card. Is this a Game of Thrones thing? Is that the word? When I heard White Walker in Game of Thrones, I assumed it was like WHIGHT, and it was like a snow thing because snow is white. Is this actually what the Game of Thrones thing was? Is this White Walker? Is that what that's? I've never read Game of Thrones. I've only seen the TV show. Is that what Game of Thrones is about? White Walkers are whites. So confusing. So confusing. We have a new donation from Sasha Dreadful. Oh my God, get in there. Oh, last second. Sasha Dreadful, $2 donation. Hey Seth, would you mind giving me a shout out? I've been writing a super budget and wacky EDH. I've been writing up super budget and wacky EDH decks on my blog, tumblr.com/blog/Sasha's Scrapyard. Ooh, yes, that sounds super sweet. How do I? Oh no, how do I actually get to it though? I clicked on the link and it took me to Tumblr. Did I do something wrong? Oh, I see. There we go. Sasha's Scrapyard. Well, I definitely like wacky and budget EDH decks, so it sounds like a cool blog. I'll have $75 board perps. All right, that sounds super cool. I'll have to check it out. Well, if you like wacky EDH decks, ooh, are we keeping this? We got the Liliana, we got the Plague Belcher, we got a Gravecrawler. That's a magic card. That's a magic card. Yeah, I mean, that hand's fine. White is so good with Blizzard Brawl. Ooh. We're not 2-2. That's not updated. Yet to be updated. Well, there's Relentless Dead. Bloodstained Mire. Crack it. Get a Swamp. Oh, we also got to go with Stream Mode. Stream Mode has not been achieved. Grab a Swamp and Gravecrawler. Zombie Beats. Nailed it. So how was everyone's weekend? How was pre-release? I didn't make it a pre-release because I was dealing with that house stuff. How was it? How was AFR pre-release? Anyone open? Wow, turn 2. It seems like a waste of an expressive iteration, but who am I to judge? Normally you want to turn 3 your iteration because you don't get to play the land. Well, we will. Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Get a Swamp. Play Relentless Dead. Please stop killing our stuff about it past the turn. Yeah, turn 2. Usually turn 3 is what you're looking for. My dread tried to poison me. Wait, how did your dread try to poison you? Like really That's not good. getting vaccinated Saturday? Ooh, awesome, Daniel. Yeah, that is always a relief. I got to get mine a little bit ago now. Oh my god, Murktide Regent. How do we beat a Murktide? I guess the answer is we somehow combo, but I'm not sure how we do that quickly enough. We don't have our Alright, so we gotta play Crypt Breaker. We gotta play Crypt Breaker. We gotta draw a card. We gotta try to fight Shambling Ghast, because Shambling Ghast combo is how we could potentially win. Like, that is our possibility. Crypt Breaker, Crypt Breaker. We gotta go infinite. That's our only... I mean, this is a 7/7 flyer. Murktide is so big. So ridiculously big. Draw a card. Shambling Ghast. Crypt Breaker. Always a Crypt Breaker. Well, Castle Aquane. Gravecrawler. Go. But that's a 7/7. We have a new donation from Dane Wildfire. How's it going, Doug? My pre-release pack contained Inferno, Orb of Dragonkind, Foil Borderless Icing Death, and my pre-release card was Timber. You got like a whole dragon deck. Wow, was your deck insane? Oh, I didn't actually play in the pre-release or build the deck, but that may have been the best pre-release pack I've ever opened. Yeah, that sounds insane. If you were actually playing, that sounds like you would have crushed it. What a ridiculous deck. I think Bitter Ordeal could work in this deck. Yeah, I mean, I guess Bitter Ordeal is another payoff for having things die infinitely. Goblin Bombardment. Well, play the land. How do we not die? Go to... Alright. Oh, how do we do this? Go to combat. Send the message. You're taking one, whether you like it or not. Our opponents even mismanaged their expressive iterations. But it's, how do you beat a 7/7? We just can't... We don't have an answer to a 7/7. Hit ya. Take two. No Flow. First time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like Liliana gets countered almost certainly. I think we draw a card. I guess if we make 7 zombies, that's not gonna help. Plague Belcher. Boom. Haha, combo, kill the Gravecrawler, ping ya. Pass the turn. We're probably just dead to a bolt. Yeah, these swamps are sweet. Oh, we're definitely... Alright, yeah. Well, today we learned a 7/7 flyer on turn 2 is hard to beat. Difficult to beat a 7/7 flyer on turn 2 if you don't have removal. Should have played Bombardment. I mean, I don't think anything we did matters there, right? Because we're just dead. Yeah, Murktide is kind of insane. Well, we don't really have a way to kill it. A Braid's not gonna do it. I guess we're just on the leyline plan. Go up the ley line, go down 1 Bombardment, go down a Relentless Dead, maybe 1 Crypt Breaker, because I probably got a bunch of free spells, and maybe a Bolt, something like that. Not a great plan for beating our opponent's deck, but try it like that. Just kill it with removal. A 7/7 just dodges so much removal. It's so big. Oh, alright. Way too slow. Well, we got a ley line. We got a ley line. That's going to slow our opponent down at least. Probably just put Bombardment to the bottom. We have a zombie sack outlet. Start with a ley line of the void. Alright, well, we'll see. Is that enough to keep us alive? Yeah, Mass has really sweet land art. Well, Gravecrawler, go. Yeah, Bone Shards could be an interesting sideboard option. Ragavan. Opponent. We could use a land. Shambling. Well, All right. We gotta kill Ragavan. The question is when. When? Do we kill it on our turn to get around force, and risk force negation, or do we wait till upkeep and risk spell pierce? I mean, I guess maybe we just Shambling Ghast? Let's Shambling Ghast, actually. Yeah, that's probably fine. I mean, play Shambling Ghast, they can't attack into it, and if they kill it, then we get to kill the Ragavan. Maybe Shambling Ghast is the answer to the monkey problem. maybe that's it. Aha! Opponent Lightning Bolts, guess what? Shambling Vents has text. Ragavan, out of here! We found the answer. I'm thinking about building an Azeka deck for Commander. I can't... Okay. Graveyard Hate. Opponent passes. We draw. Not much. Well, get in and hit you with the Gravecrawler. Pass the turn. Yeah, Ghast is a really good anti-monkey card. Thinking about building an Azeka deck in Commander, but can't decide between Gods and Super... Come on now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Monkeys for days. Opponent makes a treasure, steals a land that we desperately needed, plays a land, picks a Ragavan. Well, play a Shambling Ghast. Go to combat. Attack you. Save us, Shambling Ghast. Save us. Opponent. Down to 10. Thought Scours themselves. Okay. I would go with Gods, personally. Since we're doing Modern today, are we doing Standard tomorrow? Probably Standard 2022. I don't know if I'm super interested in Standard until rotation. Wow, we cannot draw land, can we? That one Ragavan land getting us. Well, Crypt Breaker. Go to combat. Attack. Attack. Opponent. Blocks. Wow, maybe Leyline's really good against our opponent's deck. Hopefully they're holding a handful of... a handful of 7-mana Murktide Regents and just cannot cast them. Sacks the Islet. Would this deck benefit from going Mardu Varakdos? I'm just always on the hunt for cool Mardu decks. I mean, Lingering Souls works really well with... Goblin Bombardment, so I could see an argument for it. JP the Pirate! Yeah, we'll probably play some Standard 2022. Opponent, Pump Fakes. Gets rid of the Gravecrawler, certainly. Yeah, I did a poll on Twitter today in Modern 1, but tomorrow might be the perfect day for some Standard action. Yeah, let's Undead Augur. And pass the turn. I mean, I think we're kind of getting there because our opponent's not doing much. I'm almost done recording my AFRD&D lore videos. I'm working on a Commander video. We'll start doing those videos once a week. The first one is brutal. Script is 7 pages. Ooh, what are you doing Commander videos on? Mardu gives multiple zombies that drain with zombie ETB, so Carrion Feeder can also combo kill. Yeah, we have Plague Belcher, which also does that, but all right, let's draw a card. Gravecrawler. Untap. Boy, we're not good at hitting lands. Urborg. But yeah, going to Mardu can also do that. Let's Gravecrawler. Cast it. It's back. Cannot be countered. Man, this ley line has been huge. It has been so good. Yeah, the Shambling Ghast is just stopping the monkey for days. And that's a second one that it's locked down. Shambling Ghast might actually just be good. If we're adding Rooftop Storm to the rebuild, I think we should go Esper. Ooh. But what about, I kind of feel like Goblin Bombardment's helpful, though. Just get rid of the Goblin Bombardment and don't worry about the Shambling Ghast combo. Wow. All right. Well, we didn't combo, but we shut down a monkey. Crabs also block monkeys. Crabs and zombies. When's the next Legacy video? I've been waiting for it. Hopefully soon-ish. I don't have a Legacy video recorded yet. So, not this week, but maybe next week. I've been really enjoying Modern since MH2, so I haven't done as much Legacy, and then we had another Standard set release, so there's some of that, but more Legacy will be coming. Yeah, Shambling Ghast was not comboing, but it did do a good job of shutting down our opponent's aggression. Well, apparently, yeah, I wonder, So Plague Belcher, there are other options. 2-drop 2/2s, 2-drop Grizzly Bears if you go into white. They can replace Plague Belcher. Might be better. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're, what are the Mardu ones? Is it whenever a zombie leaves the battlefield? Let's see. Corpse Knight. Whenever it or another creature you control enters the battlefield, opponent loses a life. Wayward Servant enters the battlefield. You drain for 1. Those seem reasonable. Maybe 5-color zombies. Oh, the thing is, if you have one of those out, then we don't actually win by infinite dungeoning, right? We'd have to get rid of them before we infinite dungeon win. Ooh. Wow. Leyline and Shambling Ghast? How do we lose? How do we ever lose? Bonus, Fire Bluff, Dragon Rage Channeler. Well, Black Leaf Cliffs and a Shambling Ghast. Yo. Maybe Shambling Ghast is insane. Nobody. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I feel like all the modern decks should play Shock. You can sing Shock the Monkey. Second time our opponents fired off a expressive iteration on turn 2. Huh. Alright. Sure. Sure. We gotta pull off the combo at least once. So opponent, not a great expressive iteration. Goes attacking. We will take the 1. Down to 19. Untap. Play the land. Play a Undead Augur. Go to combat. Hit ya. Down to 19. We're kind of close. We're kind of close. We have another, so many donations today. Another new donation. Opponent, Thoughtscours themselves, Surveils. From Day in Wildfire. About a month ago, my daughter tried playing a Spellslinger deck and was completely lost. So I'm going to do a video on the complexity of 29 archetypes and race them based on the floor, how easily you can play them, and as opposed to the ceiling. Ooh, that's actually a super cool video topic. That's a really cool video topic. I actually really like that idea. Huh, this is interesting. Interesting. Maybe Leyline's just insane against our opponent's deck. Okay, so we can Plague Belcher, kill our Shambling Ghast, kill the Ragavan, get a 5/4, draw a card? That seems reasonable. Now, Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Are we going to beat Are we gonna beat the monkey? Are we gonna beat the monkey? It's like the best deck, one of the best decks in the format, maybe the best card in the format. Plague Belcher. Shambling Ghast. Shambling Ghast. Kill the monkey. Draw a card. Zombie or Goblin Bombardment would be super helpful with this ad. Get in, hit ya. Like, we could just snipe down all of our opponent's stuff if we found a bombardment. We are zombieing. Hey, what's up, the Great Destroyer? How are you today? Dragon's Rage Channeler. Sure. Yeah, Shambling Ghast has been really good in this matchup. Steam Vents tapped. I mean, also Leyline of the Void has been really good, but about it. Enjoying their 1/1s. Passes. Another Leyline. Well, play in the land, go to combat, smack ya a bunch. Opponent takes it. Okay. Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler. Counterspells the Gravecrawler just to surveil. Oh, this is looking great. This is looking so good. About it, sure. Well, we will Gravecrawler. Pass the turn. Opponent's at 9. About to die. What do you think of the Rogue deck? Wait, what's the Rogue deck? I don't think I've seen it. The Standard? And opponent scoops it up? We didn't combo, but we took down, in large part thanks to Shambling Ghast's ability to snipe monkeys. We took down one of the better decks in Modern. The Standard Rogue deck or another Rogue deck? Niyashu, welcome to the Fishbowl. I'm enjoying the list so far, dude. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. We got a new donation from Publius Maximus, $3 donation. Seth, I put together Grief Blade with Solitude. My Magic teammates, as well as Jim Davis, kept saying the deck isn't very good. You know, Modern meta is well. Do you think that it is well placed currently? I mean, I think that it is really strong and can get off to some unbeatable starts, but it can have consistency issues. I've seen a lot of people end up mulliganing very aggressively, and if things go wrong, and you're starting with like 5 cards and you're pitching cards to Grief, they go really wrong. So I think consistency can be an issue, but I think that's partly how you play it. So I like the deck and think I think it is at least decent. I don't think it's like top tier, but I think it's a solid like second tier deck. Star Wars Geek, first time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Cavern, Zombie, and probably Gravecrawler. I want to pull off the combo at least once. Like, I'm not even. Let's say we won every single match of this league, but we don't combo. I would consider that a failure. What do you think is a realistic resolution to the Ragavan problem? With the if we could get that down, with the price being close to 150 ticks, how has Wizards handled stuff like this in the past? Modern is now basically as expensive as Legacy. So there isn't a super clear precedent for how Wizards will handle this situation. The comparison I'd like to use, and it's not perfect, is Nexus of Fate. Nexus of Fate, the difference is it was released only as a treasure chest card because it was a promo. So it was released only as a treasure chest card. And it shot up to almost 200 ticks, and Wizards greatly increased, hey, what's up, Zoran, how are you? Greatly increased the rate at which they showed up in treasure chests, and that essentially solved the problem. Like, higher drop rate in treasure chests, more were open, supply went up. The comparison's not perfect because, like I said, Nexus of Fate was a promo, so it wasn't in a set Wizards was trying to sell. Hmm. Well, more zombies, more attacking. Could use some red mana. I'd love to get down this Goblin Bombardment. That would be the best. Seth, please don't read this part. Wait, what's going on, Holy Love? I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm getting in the middle of with that phrase. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to touch that one. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. I'm gonna combat attack you with everything. Oh. Well, that's one way to get our mana. Yeah, take a mountain. Go to combat. Hit you a bunch. I mean, we're not ridiculously far away from comboing. I assume our opponent's trying to set up a Wrath. And then we're like, are we a land away from comboing, maybe? Assuming there's not a force negation, opponent plays a tap land. Opponent passes. Land? Liliana. I'll go to combat. Attack you. Uh-oh. Archmage's Charm. Yeah, I would rather our opponent not have that. Make a treasure. Hit you. And then Goblin Bombardment. Pass the turn. This sets us up to maybe combo next turn. We would prefer our opponent to tap out. But we can sack this for a treasure. We still need one more land. We need one more land. Opponent. Glacial Fortress. Passing. Not a land. I'll go to combat. Attack you. Opponent. Wait, what are we talking about banning? What's our banning debate of the day? Opponent. Snapcaster Mage. 4. Path. Path. Well, we will sack it, ping you. Kill the Snapcaster. Opponent goes to 6. Opponent goes to 4. Plague Belcher. Counters on Plague Belcher. Oh, if this wasn't another zombie, 1, 2, 3, we can deal 3. We're 1 point of damage away. Opponent, Field of Ruin. Supreme Verdict. Ping you for 2. Ping you to 1. And then untap. Oh, we got him. We got the control deck. We still haven't comboed, but a win's a win. Carrion Feeder. And opponent. Done, done, done. So what do you think about Future Standard? That's actually today's podcast day. Richard's gone for this podcast. So it's me and Crib. And we talked a lot about Future Standard. Are there any cards? I assume some of you have been playing Standard 2022. Is there anything... Best of One is stupid. After playing it a bunch, I've come to think of it as another format. It's a format that I don't like nearly as much as Best of Three or Modern or whatever. But through the context of, like, thinking of it as its own format, I can kind of appreciate it for what it is. It's not one of my favorite formats, and I think that it is really high variance and whatever. But if you think of it as its own format, I think it's actually kind of okay. That was going to be my question. What is there anything you were concerned of? We don't know Innistrad yet. Is there anything you're concerned of as far as being too powerful in future standard? Hey Seth, love the content. If you think, love the content. Curious if you think this red-black bombardment shell could swap trites to goblins. You'd miss out on the combo, obviously, but you'd have to be more aggressive and meld it with 8-whack deck. Thanks so much and keep up the great work. I think you could play a goblin version of the deck. Goblins has some sacrifice synergies. It's got things like Mog War Marshal that are really good to sack, so I think there's potential there. I would say that the two top decks in Standard 2022 are Is It Dragons and Mono Green Aggro. Those are the two decks I would consider top tier, and there isn't really any reason to expect them not to be good in Best of Three. Like, Is It Dragons, already good in Best of Three. Mono Green, already good in Best of Three. So I don't think there's any reason to think that they're not going to be good in real standard. Epiphany's a card that scares me most as far as needing to be, and this is not a call for a ban, not saying it should be banned, not anything like that, but I'm envisioning a future 6 months from now when we have real standard going. Epiphany seems like the kind of card that if it's one of the most played cards in the meta and you're seeing it consistently, it definitely seems like the kind of card that will lead to complaints and lead to a bunch of angry like tweets and Reddit posts, and potentially the kind of card that Wizards could target with a banning. Again, don't misconstrue this as me saying it should be banned. We haven't even hit rotation yet. That's not what I'm saying. But if there was any card that I would be worried about heading that direction, it would probably be Elrod's Epiphany. I actually think that Epiphany is worse than Goldspan Dragon, but Goldspan Dragon isn't the kind of card that I think people are going to complain about. Like, its power is much more subtle. It's like, oh, it's just a 4/4 for 5. It's got haste, but then the treasure like lets you protect it, and it does all this crazy stuff. But it doesn't feel bad in the way that taking a bunch of extra turns feels bad to a lot of people. So yeah, Elrod's Epiphany would be the one card that I would be a little worried about. I think Standard has some pretty strong cards. Sorcerer class. Let me see Sorcerer class Stone Rain. Well, land. Oh my god, I almost clicked Antelope. Speaking of Standard 2022, I've been waiting to ask you all this question. Elrond's Epiphany is the card. The extra turn spell. I've been meaning to ask you this. So, oh no, what's the name of the card? Crippling Fear. Crippling Fear. The like, cast it, 3 mana, choose a creature type, everything else gets -3/-3. I've been trying to figure out what is the funniest thing to name. It's got to be standard because it's on Arena. What is the funniest creature type to name? I've been going with Antelope because it's close to the top of the list, but there's got to be something better. Like, what is the funniest creature type? Because I need to just figure it out because I cast that card. Did I say 3 mana? Yeah, it's 4 mana. Oh, we have hamsters now. You can name hamster's pretty good. Hamster's actually pretty good. That's very good. Hamster might be the one. It might be hamster. We have eyes, right? Beeble. The problem with Beebles is I don't think Beebles are on Arena. And I think the drop down only includes cards that are currently on Arena. So I don't think you can. That's a good one. Play a land, play a carrion feeder. Play Shambling Ghast. Pass the turn. Badger's pretty good. Coward's pretty funny. I don't believe the ass is a real creature type, so I don't think so. That would be kind of hilarious. I is kind of funny. Peasant, egg, sand is good too. Opponent, desperately opting for lands. Do they find what they left on top? They must have. Flooded Strand. Opponent, passing. What do we find? A land? We do. Play the land. Go to combat. Smack ya a bit. Opponent takes it. Well, we will play a Relentless Dead. We have a lot of recursive threats against control, which is nice. Pass the turn. I don't think you named Changeling. Yeah, let me see your Sorceress class deck, Stone Rain. Sorceress class aggro. Sorcerer class, so enters the battlefield faithless looting. Level it up. Creatures can add mana for spells or leveling up. When you cast an insert sorcery, deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of insert sorceries you cast this turn. Okay. That looks pretty fun. So what is the... Are we just using Claim the Firstborn for value? Or is it to, like, untap our stuff and give it haste? So you can untap the Jaspera Sentinel. Is there like a combo? Or is it just like we cast a bunch of spells once we get Sorcerer class leveled up? Definitely looks fun. I think Sorcerer's class is one of the classes that hasn't been given its due yet. Do you think Inverter has legs in post-MH2? Inverter... Inverter's never really been a top tier deck in Modern. But, yeah, so I'm leaning towards not really. I'm sure it can win some games now and then, but I don't think it's, like, a legitimate top tier deck. Alright, so opponent, of course... Of course, removal for days. Prismatic. They have a lot of just naturally exile-based removal. Yeah, Prismatic Ending. Ooh, 5-tick Resurgent Curses. Resurgent Belief is one of the free spells that actually seems suspendable. I mean, if you can get the graveyard full, getting back all the curses, and Dovescape, that should win the game. And that's super cheap on Moto. That looks sweet, Tail Spinner. About it. Passes. Well, go to combat. Hit you with a Relentless Dead. About it. Are we ever going to pull off the combo? Is this a path? Oh my god, opponent. Another Purge? Jeez. Or a Pump Fake. Good God. Oh my goodness! Oh, wow! Oh, okay, so we're super dead. Well, I mean, our opponent had 4 exile-based removal spells in their opening hand. That is kind of insane. Can you take a look at this ridiculous combo? I found someone 5-0 in a league with a version of it rebuilt. Any suggestions? Ooh, let me see. KC Pro. Ooh, Belcher? Belcher's a sweet combo. I mean, I think Belcher, I haven't seen this Is It build, but I think that Belcher's actually like a relatively legitimate deck. I'll go to combat. Attack you. Opponent. Alright. Oh, come on now. Oh! Wow. Well, okay. So our opponent just had the absolute perfect hand for this matchup. Opponent. Exile base removal spell number 49. We will play a Goblin Bombardment. We will play a Crypt Breaker. We will play a Carrion Feeder. We will pray for a Castle Lockwain. Jonas Papanis, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent, Snapcaster. Gonna need to find a Liliana. Prismatic Ending. What are they going after? They probably should kill the Bombardment, but I don't think they're going to. Okay, goes after the Bombardment. Sure. Stuff dies. Opponent passes. Well, we draw land. We play a Plague Belcher. Counters on the Plague Belcher. Pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent's about done with this. They gotta be about done. They gotta be about done. I mean, that's 6 exile spells they've cast here on turn 6. They gotta be done. They gotta be. Opponent goes to combat. Yeah, it draws if it lives. Oh, jeez. Alright. Sure. Draw a card. Gravecrawler. Untaps lands. Wow, what a nightmare draw for us. Well, play Gravecrawler. We can't get rid of this Teferi, though. Ooh, what can we do? What can we do to get out of this? Is there anything? Or did our opponent just draw enough removal that nothing we do matters? Removal's one thing. Our deck's pretty good against removal, but... Infinite Celestial Purges Pass and Prismatic Endings are another. Captain America Swolba, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we can grow the Carrion Feeder. But there's still the Teferi. I'll sack a Gravecrawler. Drain you. Recast the Gravecrawler. Sack the Gravecrawler. Drain you. Recast the Gravecrawler. Go to combat. Attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Hit our opponent for a bit. Kill the 2 Snapcasters. Drain you for 1. Play the land, but there's still Teferi. The right Boob is my fave. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm building a deck similar to this, but with Lingering Souls, Tyler, Skeleton, and Lures as a companion. More focus on bombardment. That sounds sweet. All right, Teferi Tron being assembled. More Teferis. Bounces Plague Belcher. Huh. At what point do we just concede into the face of infinite Teferis? That is the question. That is the question. Well, play a Plague Belcher. Actually, maybe we gotta play Carrion Feeder first. Play Carrion Feeder. Alright, we have reached the concession part of the game. What a draw! Good God. Alright, so. That was impressive for our opponent. Hey Seth, I think my message got lost, but what do you think of Captain Sisse Historic Combo? Ooh, well, thank you for the sub again. I think Captain Sisse is definitely sweet. Ooh, Paradox Edges. So what is the actual combo of the deck? So Captain Sisse. Oh, I guess we get down Captain Sisse and tutor out Paradox Engine and keep untapping it to tutor, and we can play a bunch of stuff. That's kind of sweet. I guess the Mox Ambers help make the mana. And then Risk Card lets us tap creatures for mana. And then what is the payoff? Haste from Samet. That definitely looks super fun. That looks like a really sweet, like, against the odds deck where when you go off it's gonna be spectacular. I mean, you don't beat a Teferi that sits on the battlefield for a million turns. The Sorceress class deck has claim mostly to untap their own stuff, but sometimes stealing opponent stuff. Yeah, that looks interesting, Stone Rain. Oh, Reese, there's a Reese in there. Yeah, that's definitely spicy, Captain America. I really like the idea for sure. All right. I mean, I guess we'll keep it. Maybe we should be playing more Castle Lockwains. Card draw would be helpful. I mean, we technically had a Shambling Ghast and Liliana. Unfortunately, we've seen infinite exile-based removal, so. Yeah, it does look fun, Stone Rain, for sure. Alright, opponent mulliganing to find a handful of Teferis, I presume. Well, Shambling Ghast. Go. Opponent untaps. Those are a promo. I think it's a SDCC promo. Opponent plays a Flooded Strand. Passes. Well, go to combat. Attack ya. Opponent takes one. Polluted Delta, crack it. Yeah, I think it's like 2018, something like that. Old SDCC promo. Duress you. Gorian Verse, what's up? Good to see ya. And Zinc Dog, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much. It's game. Thank you. This might just not be a winnable matchup. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So opponent's hand is Sanctifier and Vec, which shuts down our deck. Engineer Explosives, which shuts down our deck. And Snapcaster for Prismatic Ending. And we can't even kill the Sanctifier. So I think we are literally just dead here. Yep. Well. Sure. Fair enough. Does not see. Boy, that was disappointing. Huh, well, apparently our opponent got the message about the possibility of a zombie deck and dedicated their entire deck to beating our brew. It's definitely the worst part about playing against Teferi. You always feel like you're one draw away from dealing with Teferi. You never deal with a Teferi. Sanctifier, a card designed to stop you from playing your favorite decks. What's your favorite deck, Wagner? I mean, I don't think they're actually targeting our deck, but incidentally, that is basically how it played out. Yeah, we're Rakdos. Rakdos is not an enchantment removal color, really. All right, Kawi combo. Well, this hand looks reasonable. We're a Shambling Ghast away, assuming we don't get destroyed by the stuff we got destroyed by last time. Thoughts on Digraph Colossus? I think it's pretty underpowered for Modern, unfortunately. I think it's just too fragile. Digraph, it's what, a 2/2, right? It's all playing standard zombies a little bit. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each zombie card in your graveyard. When you cast a zombie, make it 2/2. I mean, I guess it is cool to make zombies casting like grave crawlers from the graveyard. I don't know. I guess it could. I could see the merits of it. I'm not sure what we would cut that would make room for it. I'm not sure it's better than what we already have, but it does seem like it has some synergies. Lucid with a $2 donation. Seth, what do you think of this custom zombie card? Ankle Gripper, a blue and a black, flash, has death touch as long as you control another zombie. When it enters the battlefield, counter target creature spell 2/1. That would be an incredibly strong card. Probably, I think that would be like potentially like broken strong card. Like the best card in standard, a new staple in older formats. I think it's absolutely insane. Over the top. Maybe at like 4 mana. Maybe at 3 mana in something like Modern Masters or something, but that is super pushed. Well, okay. More lands, unfortunately. Crypt Breaker in the graveyard, also unfortunate. Bloodstained Mire, crack it. Take a mountain, play a bombardment. Yeah, I think every time I play less than 3 Castle Lockwains, or 4 Castle Lockwains even, I come away wishing I played more Castle Lockwains. It's definitely possible that Ragavan gets banned. It is. My main problem with Ragavan is they printed it Mythic. It is 1,000,000% a card that should have been printed at Rare. Definitely should have been a Rare. I do not understand why they printed it Mythic, other than cash grabby purposes. Oh boy. All right, stacking up those bombardments. Bombardment, not exactly a card that we want to draw a million of, but you know, get in and hit ya. Ragavan would have been a nightmare in MH2 draft at Rare. What it? Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be pretty good at Rare and Limited. You can just block it. Hey, how is about our meta change? I've been out of the loop for the past 2 years. Oh, wow. You will have a lot to catch up with. It is basically an entirely... I mean, it's a very different format than it was before. Although, some decks, like our opponent, they never go away. No matter how many against the odds deck they lose to, you will still have that... Some people who will be casting Tarmogoyf. Oh my god. Oh, the flood of the century. Okay, well, pass the turn. But yeah, the format is way different. Way different. We've had Modern Horizons 2. I'm trying to even think what the meta looked like 2 years ago compared to now. But I assume if you just like look at the metagame page, Hammer Time's the new deck. Isn't Tempo's mostly new cards? Is it Blitz is mostly new cards? Urza's Kitchen, MH2 deck. Lures didn't exist 2 years ago. Amulet Titan is still similar. You probably know that one. Crashing Footfalls, new deck. Blue-White Control, it's always around. Living End, it's adapted, but it's still the same. Elementals, new. Stoneblade, Stoneforge Unbanned. Enchantress, MH2 deck. So you can see essentially, 75% of the top decks in Modern are decks that didn't exist 2 years ago. So you're going to have a lot of catching up to do. I'd go to the metagame page over at mtggoldfish.com and take a look. I believe 2 years ago was, Modern Horizons 1 released. This one's not looking great. Released about 2 years ago. Thanos for the 41st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. You like the coin flip deck, did you? I mean, the coin flip, you never know what'll happen. You never know. Opponent. Takes up Liliana. Sure. Not 100% sure. I think we're just dead. I don't know what we could draw that would make a difference here. Yeah, alright, sure. Oh no. Well, this is a bad sign. When you lose to Jund, that's a real bad sign. Because we all know Jund cannot be anything we play. So if we actually lose to Jund, that's a big vote of confidence against the zombies. Well, we'll bring in the Blood Moons, I guess. Run it like that, see what happens. What deck list are you trying to open, Danielle? How's things, Thanos? Wait, you can't open this deck list? Let me see. Huh, it opened for me. I'm not sure what the problem is. Oh, sweet. How's Zach? I haven't seen Zach in a minute. He swings by once in a while, but I'm assuming he's super busy with his new job and whatnot. Is Rooftop Storm a playable card in Modern, or is it just too slow? I mean, it depends on your definition of playable. We were talking about throwing it in a Serac into this deck and having both of the combos for fun. In that context, I think it's pretty playable. As far as like actually being competitive and winning tournaments, 6 mana is just 6 mana for an enchantment that needs extra cards to win right away is asking a lot in Modern. So I wouldn't consider it truly competitive, but I do think we might build a Rooftop Storm deck just for the fun of it. I mean, well, all right, that's a reasonable hand to get junded away by discard, but we haven't even got a Liliana in the battlefield. Maybe that's the problem with the combo. Maybe Liliana's just too slow in Modern. Like, we haven't got enough lands to cast it, or it just gets hit by Thoughtseize. So just like nothing ever happens with Liliana so far. I think Rooftop Storm, a Serac, and an Ad Nauseam tile deck is probably fine. Oh, like trying to ramp into it Ad Nauseam style? Yeah, I mean, I guess the only downside is then you could just ramp into ad nauseum and win right away from like a spiky perspective. When if you ramp into Rooftop Storm, then you also need to have a Serac in hand. Thingon! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription for the 7th month. Big scoops here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, alright. Play a Shambling Ghast. Opponent takes our card draw, of course. Play the land. Go to combat, attack you. Opponent. You've played Tron when Jank required. I don't think anything is justifiable by fun Jank for you. Yeah, I mean, no, we're definitely building. We're definitely gonna try the Rooftop Storm combo just because it'd be really funny to see it go off. But from a like competitive, if the question is it competitive? I don't think you can really consider Rooftop Storm to be competitive. Okay. I don't think this is going to work the way our opponent wanted. We can sack Shambling Ghast, make a treasure. Wow. Okay. Okay, Jund. Thank you for throwing... Oh, can we draw land? We might actually be able to combo if we draw lands. Oh, no. No. That's not a land. Well, attack Ren in 6, kill Ren in 6. Oh, if we had drawn a land, we could have got down the Liliana. And we have the Carrion Feeder, we got the Plague Belcher, we'd actually basically be in shape to try to combo. Yeah, I mean, a Serac... That's probably the easiest way to get Rooftop Storm on the battlefield, but at the same time, it feels a little cheaty to me. Oh, we need to draw that land. It feels a little cheaty because if you're putting... Rooftop Storm into play with Glimpse of Tomorrow, you could literally be putting any big thing in and winning. I feel like... maybe it's just the against the odds player in me, where it's like, if the thing you're doing could be done with every other card, at some point you're like you're building around Glimpse of Tomorrow, not around the against the odds card or whatever. Evil Gara. So I mean, I think that would we see a Serac go infinite that way? We would, but in the back of my mind, I'd be thinking like, shouldn't we just be, man? I will say in this deck's defense, we have also run pretty putridly this league. We've kind of been either mana screwed or mana flooded every game. I guess we're about due for a league where we just do not have the breaks go our way. Evil Gara, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You could suspend rooftops. You could respend Resurgent Belief, unmark Grave Rooftop Storm, into your yard, turn 3, turn 4, go off. That sounds spicy. Clothis to exile our graveyard. We draw. Something that costs more mana than we have access to. We attack you. Pass the turd. Archlift, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, thank you. Built a sweet Demir Pinger deck. Ooh, that's a unique sounding deck. Blackstaff Death Dagger. How is white been? Opponent going to start eating our stuff, of course, certainly. So Blackstaff turns an artifact into a 4/4. Oh, whenever it attacks, you can sacrifice it to deal 1 damage. That's definitely interesting. DeCarmon, what's up for the 26th month? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, and they hit an endurance. As we were looking at the deck list, our opponent... Well, I guess that makes the Clothis worse. Alright, well... Ah! Ho! Ho ho ho! Hoi yi yi yi! Alright, zombies. Alright, you're running out of time to pull off this combo. I played White and Go Gary Snow deck. Turned out really well. Blizzard Brawl with Right is pretty good. Yeah, Fight Specs does seem sweet. El Reporto! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we get to play first. I would settle for just like a functional mix of lands and spells for once. Luris, okay. Well, I mean, this has 3 lands. We will take it. There's a chance we will cast magic cards this game. Shambling Ghast, go. Mustache Mirich, welcome to the Fishbowl. Cavern on Human. Luris humans? Huh. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Undead Augur. We will Bloodstain Mire. Crack Bloodstain Mire. And yeah, I know Jund did it. They actually did it. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if you have little siblings. You ever play a game with like your little brother or sister or whatever, and you feel a little bad for them, and you gotta let them win once in a while because you're afraid if you just crush them every time, then they're not gonna want to play anymore, and they're gonna give up and, I don't know, have confidence issues or whatever. That's kind of how I feel when we play against Jund. We gotta give them on once in a while, or else poor Jund players, they won't be able to handle it. Opponent. Ethersworn Canonist. Okay, I guess. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, Shambling Ghast has actually felt pretty good. Like, Shambling Ghast has not been the problem. Shambling Ghast has actually been good. Opponent gets to draw a Lures card. Cast a Lockwade. Play a Relentless Dead. Play a Crypt Breaker. Pass the turn. Come on. We need a land, we need a Liliana, and we're set up for the combo. We're close. 2 lands, I guess. We're close, though. We're close. How do we kill a 1/1 and a 2/2 with 2 damage, though? We'd only... How do we do that? I'm so confused. If there's a way to do it that I missed, then that was definitely a pun, but I'm pretty sure they had a 2/2 and a 1/1, and we only had 2 damage. Opponent. Alright, they're going off. Yeah, that's Slot Champion of the Parishes. Goes to combat attacks for a few billion. We will take it. Well, we draw land. We play a Undead Augur. Can we draw into our combo? Like, that is a question. We need landed Liliana, and we can combo off and win the game. Unfortunately, we don't know what the Urza Saga is getting. Opponent. Dark Confidant grows the dorks. Come on, Liliana. Yeah, opponents are on a lot of Champion the Parishes. That is for certain. Liliana and land, and we go infinite. Opponent goes to Comboc. Alright, so we will 1-2. Actually, I think what we actually do is we just block the big one. And then we draw a card. Looking for the Liliana to go infinite. So card 1 drawn. Crypt Breaker. Then we sacrifice Relentless Dead. Ping down the Dark Confidant. Draw a card. Get back Shambling Ghast. I mean, our deck's doing things. You can see our deck actually having sweet synergies. Cast a Lockwane. Reanimate Shambling Ghast. Get back Relentless Dead. Like, look at those layers of synergy. Ping it. Drop to 6. Liliana? Liliana? Goblin Bombardment. Play the land. Play Relentless Dead. Play Crypt Breaker. Pass the turn. Come on, Liliana. How can I submit a commander deck for Commander Clash? Ooh, so Notorious Granddad, is it for anyone in specific, or just for the entire crew? So you can always send it to me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. But if it's for like Krim or Tomer or Richard or something, any of their first names at mtggoldfish.com will email to them as well. Relentless Dead is relentless. How do we beat a Grafdigger's Cage? Well, in theory, people shouldn't be playing Grafdigger's Cage in their main deck usually. But if they do, then that shuts down the combo. After sideboarding, we have stuff like a Braid, Shatterstorm, and whatnot. Opponent gets a Pithing Needle. That's annoying. Names Goblin Bombardment. Certainly annoying. And a Portable Hole. Alright, things keep getting worse. Going after Relentless Dead. Okay. Well, here they come. Opponent goes to combat. Opponent attacks. We will discard Goblin Bombardment. We will block, block, block. We will draw a card. Boy, we need multiple combo pieces now that they shut down our bombardment. Another Plague Belcher. Doesn't do much. Make a treasure. Draw. Carrion Feeder. Liliana? Alright, no Lilianas. Liliana, please? Well, okay. Carrion Feeder. Draw a card. It's gotta be Liliana. Please, Magic Gods. Shambling Ghast. Well, Crypt Breaker. Shambling Ghast. Plague Belcher. Tap land. I mean, I guess we live one more turn by jump blocking. Come on, BG Stilts. How's it going today? Oh, come on, we got to see the combo. We got to see the combo. We got everything we need except for the Liliana opponent. Do they draw something that makes them win? They get a Luris. As per Sentinel. Not relevant. All right. Liliana this turn or death. That is it. If we top deck the Liliana, we win. Otherwise, we are 100% dead. Opponent. Combat. Attacks with everything. We block. We block. We block. We pray for Liliana off the top. Drain you. Drain you. Hell, might as well kill this. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's 4 Lilianas. For sure. Like, that's one of our key combo pieces. Come on. Come on. 4 out of 40. 10%. 10% to win the game. Gravecrawler. And, well. Alright. I mean, I guess we can try to block for another turn. We're technically not literally dead. So play Plague Belcher. We're hanging in with our blocking ability. Plague Belcher. Counters on Plague Belcher. Discard Grave Crawler. Make a zombie. Recast Gravecrawler. Go to combat. Hit ya. Oh, just keep jumping. Phone it. Down to 15. We're actually not that far away from winning with combat. Hey, good to see ya, Rydori. Opponent. Luris. Sure. Redraws. I don't think you need a tutor. I think it's just unfortunate that there wasn't a Liliana in the top 21 cards. But because I think the deck wants to be able to play fairly and also combo. I think that outside of the combo, the tutor wouldn't really have anything good to find. Yeah, Liliana Untouched by Death. Your video about how to start Moto is very helpful to me. Been having a ton of fun. Ooh, awesome priority. Opponent, as per Sentinel returns. Grows the Dork. I think we would have won by now if we... if it wasn't for Urza Saga getting that Pithing Needle. So we will block... block... sack, drain you, sack, drain you. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Show us a Liliana. Land. Okay. So we can't block anymore. Oh, we're at 1 life. So if we draw, we we die. We can't shoot anything because of this Pithing Needle off the Urza Saga. So we're dead this turn. Oh, jeez. This is actually, if we had focused on attacking, maybe. Maybe there was a way that we could get there. Yeah, all right. So opponent's got it. We can 1, 2, 3, or 5. Drain for 5. Grow this, but then our opponent just chumps. Ugh. Where was the Liliana? Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler. Oh. 3 more cards. Huh. Well, we'll bring in a couple of our braids for more removal. Go down a Relentless Dead because they have Portable Hole. Go down 1 Bombardment because they're playing Urza Saga. Run it like that. Oh, we were so close. Yeah, a lot of the zombies can't block is the problem. Carrion Feeder can't block. Gravecrawler can't block. So we were out of blockable zombies. Oh, we gotta pull off this combo. We gotta pull it off. Quick reminder as we go into our next game that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some Magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Ugh, I really hate Feed the Swarm. I really hate that card. I hate it for so many reasons. So many reasons. Well, we got a Liliana this time, which was the problem last time. We'll see. Land. And we got the Shambling Ghast. We're close. We're close. We need one more piece to the puzzle. One more piece. Gravecrawler. Go. We got the Ghast. We got the Liliana. We either need Plague Belcher or we need our Goblin Bombardment. Faithless Warp just shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. Black should be able to kill enchantments. I mean, all right, opponent, Portable Hole. Draws an extra card. Bloodstained Mire. Crack, Bloodstained Mire. Swamp. Shambling Ghast. Carrion Feeder. Go. But, I mean, it might be alright. Opponent. Thalia's Lieutenant. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, Shambling Ghast. Mountain. Hitcha. Wow, opponent's gonna go control. Well, sack Shambling Ghast. Make a treasure. Come on. This is the game that we can potentially do it. This could be the one where we finally see the full combo. Oh. Hey, I'm doing well, Flame. How are you? Good to see ya. What do you got about it? I mean, Prodigal Sorcerer wouldn't be printed today. In the early days of Magic, Blue actually was actually allowed to ping things for some reason. Auriok Champion. Shadowsphere. Huh. We draw Crypt Breaker. Well, Liliana. Ticket up. Play a Crypt Breaker. The Auriok Champion's going to be an issue. The Auriok Champion actually shuts down our combo. Arcane Signet is allowed in Standard. You can't really... I don't know what you would do with it, but it is legal. Because it was printed in Throne of Eldraine Brawl deck, so... Sure. Well, maybe we do need Feed the Swarm. Opponent. It's just not going to happen. No matter how hard we try. And I mean, I think this is, again, just... So what if we learned... Apparently everyone's playing these pro-black creatures that... We just don't have answers to these. This is the second matchup we've gotten wrecked by one of those. Maybe the deck's got to be 3 colors. Yeah, that doesn't work against a Rest in Peace. Kill that. Play Undead Augur. Opponent gains life. Play Crypt Breaker. Opponent gains life. Pass the turn. Oh. Have I ever considered having Pleasant Kenobi teach me Warhammer? Oh, should I? Should I learn Warhammer? I've never been super interested in Warhammer. Wow. Alright, so... Well, our opponent can't lure us in Bobble with a Rest in Peace. Unfortunately, they're going to make huge Urza Saga tokens. And our combo is offline forever. Could the combo work in Historic? Less pro black cards. Yeah. Like, so... So, in Historic, there's less pro-black cards. You have the combo pieces, but you're missing a lot of the best zombies. And so, like, there's no carrion feeder. So the sack outlets are pretty bad. There's no Undead Augur. So I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I don't think this... Yeah, it doesn't actually work. Play a Plague Belcher. Urza Saga. Maybe we should just be playing Urza Saga because it exists. I actually don't know. Is there a way we can win this? Or are we just doing all this for no reason? Like, is it actually possible that we can win this? Have you considered adding a small section to your budget brew videos to talk about non-budget upgrades a bit? Ooh, so I thought about it. I do it once in a while. I also write an article for it over at mtgoldfish.com that goes into that, but maybe adding it to the actual video could be a good idea. Yeah, I think we're just getting sagad. Well, we're getting prisoned, and then now we're gonna get sagad. All right. I don't think there's any way we can win, honestly. Pro-black, graveyard hate, we can't answer those things. Oh, this isn't going to happen, is it? Are we not going to see... Wow, this has been... this has been disastrous. Hey, what's up, Longshots? How are you? Good to see ya. Belchers doesn't actually work, though, because our stuff doesn't die because of Rest in Peace. So that's shut down as well. I believe the lands are from Marcadian Masks, I think. All right, this is it. This is the last game of the league. If zombies are going to combo... Lures, okay. Well, if zombies are going to combo, this is our last chance with this build, at least. Bloodstained Mire, crack it. Swamp, and a Crypt Breaker. Has anyone found anything sweet in Standard 2022 to play? About it. Discards. And... yeah, that could be a good idea. A good idea roll. The book lock is gone. It's been banned. When are we getting a Dash Hopes Mana Tithe deck? I've never really played Dash Hopes. Well, pass the turn, discard the Gravecrawler, make a zombie. I wonder if Dash Hopes would actually... I wonder if it would do anything. I worry that 5 life is not enough to actually stop anyone from paying it. I feel like most decks would just be like, sure, whatever, like 5. At least Mana Tithe, you can get someone when they're tapped out, so you have control over it. Tarmogoyf. Alright, well, discard a Gravecrawler. Make a zombie. Untap. Terminate the Tarmogoyf. Cast a Lockwane. We're trying to combo. We're not attacking. We're drawing cards, looking for our combo pieces. Pass the turn. Avian! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super tier for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Old Gnawbones is sweet. Like non-blue counter tribal could be kind of funny. I feel like Mana Tithe is definitely the most effective of the bunch. There's a white one it's basically white memory lapse, but it costs 3 mana. What do you think about white getting more counters like that? Is that a way to fix white and make white better? Like, not hard counters, like I just kill your thing. But what about soft counters? Let's Plague Belcher. Hit the Gravecrawler. Drain you. Recast the Gravecrawler. I mean, we're not finding combo pieces, but we're putting together a decent board. Rebuff the Wicked. Like, maybe that's actually good. Maybe that's actually good for white. And it feels pretty white. It's like a kind of a taxing effect. I don't think I'd want white to have, like, literal... So much hate. So much hate. Okay. Alright, so that shuts down our combo. And that's a Renin 6 to kill our card draw, I presume. Yeah. Okay. Okay, not good, not good. Not good. Draw a card. Opponent. Passes. Well, it can be killed if we have a way to kill it, but we don't. I mean, maybe... You know what? Maybe we just gotta go face. Like, the Renin 6 is gonna kill us gonna kill our stuff no matter what. Maybe we just do a forum. Hit you down to 10. Play a land. Yeah, getting our we have gotten our graveyard locked in every matchup by just like incidental main deck cards. Yeah, here we go. Off-color counters against odds. I can add it to the against odds list. I think it could be kind of funny. What would the deck be trying to do? Opponent, terminate. Like what would the deck be trying to do? Liliana, Untouched by Death, and Shambling Ghast goes infinite with a sack outlet. Alright, more Renin 6s. Opponent pings our Undead Augur. And I mean, they're kind of still sort of... Oh, they're going to be able to cast our stuff, though. They can cast a blocker. Alright, well, the graveyard hate goes away, but we have been officially wrecked. And that's before Lurrus comes down. Yeah, so you need Liliana, Touched by Death, and Shambling Ghast. And you can sacrifice... And a sack outlet. And you can sacrifice the Shambling Ghast an infinite number of times, recasting it with the treasure it makes. Opponent. But what would the off-color counter deck do, is my question. Alright, play the land tapped. Play Gravecrawler. Lurrus is also coming. Well, I guess we gotta wait past the turn. Alright, so we got through the Voidwalker for now until it comes back with Lurrus, which is 2 turns from now. Or, yeah, 2 turns from now. Ugh, Lurrus. But, like, how would the deck win, or, like, what would it do? Trickery's banned in Modern, yeah. Opponent, Lurrus. And... I mean, it would be fine to get people, but... Do you think people would enjoy watching that? Or does it have to... Against odds usually builds towards something. Like, we're trying to do this cool thing. I wonder if people would accept just, like... casting off-color counters is the cool thing we're trying to do. Opponent. Do I ever play Commander games with viewers? So, the most common viewer Commander games are actually on, oh no, more land, Carrion Feeder. Well, land, Carrion Feeder. I mean, this Lurrus, though, getting back Voidwalker just gets us. Draw a card. If we had a land, that would have worked. Oh my god. Alright, pass the turn. This poor zombie deck cannot catch a break. It cannot catch a break. So yeah, Tomer Stream is the most common home for viewer Commander games. We haven't really done many on this stream. Opponent. Ragavan. Mishra's Bobble. Yeah, that does it again. Huh. Well, maybe this combo's just not gonna be able to be successful in Modern with the amount of hate that's going on. More lands. Well, play the land. Number 40. Crack it. Cast a lock lane, draw a card. More lands. Yeah, I mean, we can't do anything about it. Yeah. Oh boy, this deck. Oh, I feel so. I really want to see the combo go off, but boy, it is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Hate for literal days. We almost got their aggro, except Lurrus. Lurrus is a legal Magic card. Lurrus. Wizards and their companions. We're gonna have to do a. You could draw 3 cards when the other zombies died. Well, not with Voidwalker out. With Voidwalker out, it creates a replacement effect where our cards are exiled rather than dying. Is the deck worse than Mono Blue Mill? No, I actually think the deck has potential to be sweet, but I feel like we've run into a ridiculous amount of hate, and also we've just run pretty poorly. Yeah, that was the problem there, is our opponents just got hate cards for... I mean, that's been the biggest issue. We've just run into so many hate cards, and also just run pretty awkwardly. I've been doing a standard metagame challenge on Arena. Been surprised by the amount of D&D cards I've seen. Ooh, have you? What D&D cards are showing up? All right, come on, red mana. Please, Magic Gods. A red source, please, 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 would be really helpful. You owe us. You owe us after all these hate cards. Hey, thank you, Afonso. Ooh, oh my god. Red mana? Okay, well, you do draw red mana. So, play this on red. play a Blood Moon. Make it so you don't get to play Magic. Hit you. Opponent. You got a basic. Alright, bobble. Sure. Cracks it. Yeah. I do love Blood Mooning people. Soul Guide Lantern. Sure. And a mountain. They did it. They did have a basic. It was just a mountain. How unlucky. We actually need another black source at some point. Opponent, gonna draw a card. We draw a mountain. I don't go to combat. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. And yeah, this is the end of the league. Has not been an ideal league for Ha! Opponent draws an actual mountain. Oh, Max punished. Hits us. Yep. Gets a Lurus that they are almost certainly never going to cast. Oh, we could use a swamp. We did Blood Moon ourselves a little bit here. Opponent goes down to 11. Untaps. Mountain. At what point do we kill this? 8, 6. So we have a 4-turn clock, and they have a 11. Wait, so are we winning this race then? We hit our opponent to slate us to 11. And then 8, 5, 2. Dead. We get him to 9, 6. I mean, I think we're winning this. Yeah, they also have bolts. All right, I guess we should kill it. I think we were winning the race by like half a turn, but our opponent also having bolts is a concern. Hit ya. Carrion feeder. Go. Opponent. Mountain passes. Well, we will mountain. Hit ya. We finally found the way to win with our combo deck. We figured it out. We just gotta cast a Blood Moon. We figured it out. Way to go, Liliana and Shambling Ghast. Oh no, they top decked a basic. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. They top decked their one basic. That gives our opponent a glimmer of hope. Well, we will Plague Belcher. Actually, I think we go to combat, hit ya. I guess it doesn't matter. Plague Belcher. Counters on Belcher. I think we're getting there. Hopefully, about it. Ha! Scoops it up. Okay. But that's still not the combo. So it still doesn't really count. That's still not the combo. Run it back. Blood Moon creates such interactive games. I mean, I feel like you can say that about a lot of cards. Opponent should have played basics. I didn't make him play two basics in their deck and 22 dual lands to try to have perfect mana. That was a decision they made. They made a decision, and they paid the price for their decision. I actually view Blood Moon as a very fair card. I mean, opponent did have a lot of mountains. I will give him... Ooh, alright. I will give him credit for that. They did have many mountains. Fluna Delta. Yeah. We are going to have to kill a Ragavan. We do have the Blood Moon again if our opponent's greedy. Opponent. Well, alright. Pluto Delta. Crack it. Swamp. And... we got the Liliana. That is combo piece number 1. Kill the Ragavan. No treasures for you. And I mean, just play basic. Play basic. I don't play in Commander. I don't play Blood Moon in Commander, period. Because I don't think that's what Commander's about. But in Modern, play a basic. Renin 6. Sure. Well, Mountain. Goblin Bombardment. Go. Opponent. Bloodstained Mire. Probably going to get a basic. Yeah. See, like, our opponent played around the Blood Moon, and now it's going to be, like, pretty bad. Voidwalker. Boo. Soul Guide Lantern. Sure. So you can see just how high variance it is, because there's no... Well, he drew a Bolt, which is not the worst. Bloodstained Mire. Crack it. Swamp. Well, we're still going to Blood Moon. Not going to be a good Blood Moon, but still might as well play it. The opponent just misbuilt their deck with too many mountains. Exactly. How are you, Master? Good to see you. Wow. Wow. Another swamp. Okay. Opponent hits us. Down to 15. Gets a Lurrus, which can actually be cast somehow. I'll play a land. And a Plague Belcher. Yeah, Liliana digging for combo pieces would normally be helpful by milling them, but our opponent does have the graveyard hate down. Opponent. Alright, well, kill that thing. Oh, but there's... Lurrus. What do you think about Lurrus in Modern? Opponent. Land. And... yeah, they're going to ultimate this Renin 6. Lurrus. Hooray. Opponent. Ragavan. Sure. With dash. Steals. A Goblin Bombardment. And... yeah, I mean... yeah. Sure. We have a fit. Boy, this was the... Companion is the... it's not a bad mechanic. It is the literal worst mechanic Wizards ever made. I don't even think there's anything else in the running, honestly. Like, what else would even be on the list? I'm actually curious. Opponent. Yeah, this one, I mean, we're Lurrus locked now, and Renin 6 locked. Voidwalker returns. Graveyard gets shut down, and wow, that was something. Huh. So, I am not sure what to say. We didn't come especially close to comboing. We didn't run great, but there was also a ridiculous amount of hate. Huh. That was disappointing. Yeah, Serac was not even... the deck wasn't even close, babe. We just throw a Serac in. Like, it's not going to make it better, but... huh. Banned with Legends. I mean, banned with Legends is silly, but not very good. Huh. I really wanted to see the combo go off. Well, I mean, we talked about throwing together and trying a couple games with the super ultra janky version. I don't think Pioneer has the pieces. So people keep mentioning other formats. So the problem is, so we can actually look at it and do a little Brewers thing. So here's the issue. So the combo piece, like, so the actual combo of Liliana and Shambling Ghast is legal in everything from historic back. The challenge is the support pieces are really missing. Like, if you wanna try to play it in like newer formats, the problem that you run into is you don't have access to Gravecrawler for one thing, which is a really good backup zombie. You don't have access to Carrion Feeder, which is the zombie sack outlet that's good. You don't have access to Goblin Bombardment, which is the other good sack outlet. You don't have access to Undead Augur, which is the best source of card advantage. So what ends up happening, I think, and I don't know if this means it's like unplayable. If you're gonna play in historic, you probably got to do something like. I mean, we can try it in historic. You want to try it in historic? You know what? Let's try it in historic. We've been trying to see. Let's try it. Rather than talking about it, let's just try it. I don't know if it'll work. I don't have a ton of confidence, but let's actually try it and see. Rather than talking about it, maybe historic's the perfect place. How do you know until we try? There's a really bad Nantucket Husk, I think, unfortunately. Alright, so if we're going to build this deck in historic, the combo's the same. The two main combo pieces. It is the support pieces that are mostly lacking. So, Liliana, Untouched by Death. Shambling Ghast. I mean, if you have any ideas on how to make it better or suggestions, definitely let me know. So there's the main combo pieces. Then, I think as far as payoffs, we got to have the Bloodghast zombies most likely, like Corpse Knight, not a 2/3, Wayward Servant. So if another zombie enters the battlefield, you get to drain. So if we go through the combo loop and we have one of those, then that wins us the game. Sacrifice outlets are where it gets a little bit sketchy. Phyrexian Tower is probably worth including. All-Star Shambling Ghast into Biogoff. So sack outlets is where things start to become a little sketchy. I don't think there's a good zombie one. I thought there was a bad zombie one, but maybe there's not even a bad zombie one. So you can play Woe Strider. And I guess that's probably what we got to do. Sadly, it's not a zombie, so we can't actually play the whole combo from the graveyard with Liliana, which is well, we need to repeat. It's got to be repeatable and free, because what we need to do to win the game with this combo is we need to take down Liliana so we can cast zombies from our graveyard, and then sack Shambling Ghast to make a treasure, trigger something like this Corpse Knight, recast Shambling Ghast with the treasure mana, do it again. So it's got to be free and repeatable. Yeah, zombies. See, this only can do it once each turn. So that actually doesn't support the combo, unfortunately. It needs to, we gotta be able to do it like 20 plus times. Yeah, Henny, so we could go 6? Maybe we're a Collected Company deck. Maybe we're Abzan. Collected Company can dig for pieces at least. Minsk. Ooh. Wait, what does Minsk do? Is there any other... I don't know if there's any. Are there any other zombies we should be playing? We can try to just like aggressively self-mill. We can try to aggressively self-mill. Yeah, the number of combo pieces goes up in historic. Meg Daddy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Pitiless Plunder. Infinite Mana is sweet, but hopefully we... Ideally, we'll just win when we combo. Yeah, do we want Grizzlies? I don't think we can afford... so the question is, are we going to play Collected Company? If we play Collected Company, basically everything else is going to have to be things we can hit with it. Midnight Reaper could be worth considering. Death Baron. Yeah, Death Baron's interesting. Although... we're kind of straying somewhat from zombies because we don't have a sack outlet that's a zombie. Fiend Artisan. How do we find the Liliana? I feel like we're going to run into the same scenario where Liliana's going to be the pinch. Like, Collected Company can find pieces, creatures. Fiend Artisan can find creatures. How do we get a Liliana consistently? Ox Titan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, how do we beat the never-ending blue decks of historic? Maybe we should be in blue. Yeah, Grim Tutor would find it. Yeah, maybe Rights. Well, we're definitely playing a million Leyline of the Void in the sideboard. I mean, do we want... That's the other thing. Maybe we don't Collected Company. And maybe instead we play, like... Stitcher Supplier. Village Rights. And we try to, like... We try to draw through our deck that way? Like, yeah, maybe that's better? Are there other zombie... Whenever you cast, that doesn't really do much. Midnight Reaper could also give us draw if stuff dies. Search for Glory. So Search for Glory can get Liliana, but well, I guess it could get Yahenni. Yeah, so a Ketro would make a bunch of zombies. So what do you think about Collected Company? Mausoleum Secrets. I mean, that could maybe... I've actually never seen it work, but maybe. Can we get enough creatures in our graveyard? We're going to need 4 creatures? Maybe. Well, we need white for the combo to work, unfortunately. Because we need some sort of... I mean, I guess we could pay non-zombie payoffs and play Blood Artists. I don't know. How weird is that to be... Yeah, Claw's probably better if we're going to go for it. Go for that. I mean, I guess that's the other thing is we wouldn't have to be a Liliana deck. We could just be a sack deck and just have Liliana, but it's Liliana to be fully powered, does need a lot of zombies. I think it probably needs to be a zombie deck. Let's look at our stats. Well, we can fix some mana. Godless Shrine. Isolated Chapel. Castle Lockwain. Phyrexian Tower. I don't mind pathways in 2-color decks. So probably something like that is fine. Alright, so how are we rounding out this deck, chat? We're so close. Maskwood Nexus, Zombie Problem Solve. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, removal, discard. Oh, I'm worried about the consistency. I wish we could Carrion Feeder, but we don't. That does not exist in Historic. The sack outlets are very limited. The new D&D Lich. Yeah, I wish if we could combo with it, it would be sweet. Alright, so... yeah, I guess Concealed Courtyard is probably better. So removal, interaction. Akedra is so much mana, but we can pay 1 for fun. And then... I don't know, something like that? Ooh, Bantu's Monument. Huh. That actually also wins. That does actually also win with the combo. Maybe it is possible to build a mono black version. Might actually be able to build mono black. I don't know if that'd be better than what we have now, but... and let's try a game or two. I haven't played Historic in a minute. How do we beat all the blue decks? Why are we seeing so many E's? Thoughtseize Fatal Push, Leyline Wrath of God. There are no blue decks? Isn't the metagame like 75% Brainstorm or something? I guess we'll see. I haven't played Historic in a minute. Maybe it's a lot different. Eh, alright, good enough. Let's try a couple games and see what happens. Ooh, Paladin class. I kind of forgot about the new AFR cards. Some of those could be good. Alright, maybe. Maybe Historic is the home of the combo. We gotta pull it off. We gotta pull it off at least once. Combo Zombo? I kind of like that. Feed the swarm. Shouldn't exist. Shouldn't exist. Shouldn't exist. Okay. So no Liliana, but... oh, we probably should have played Agadim's Awakening. Agadim's Awakening seems like it could be good in this deck. Well... Godless Shrine, Stitcher Supplier. Grill. Mill a few lands. Opponent. Oh, opponent's also zombieing. Actually, probably mono black. Well, land Wayward Servant. Hit ya. Alright, come on, Lilianas. Many, many Lilianas. Opponent hits us. No blocks. And Scrap Heap Scrounger. Well, play a land. A Wayward Servant. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Oh, Call the Death Dweller could be good. Opponent. You know, block, sack, draw. Oh, yeah, we gotta switch it for Rita. Come on, Lilianas. Alright, well, a couple lands. Well, Castle Lockwayne, Thought Sees You. Opponent's got removal. And the Gutter Bones. We have a lot of cards that are not actually zombies. Awkward. Get in, hit ya. Opponent. Yeah, chat should be fixed now. It is. It has been moved. No, alright. Opponents. Land. Murderous Rider. Goes attacking. Yeah. Kill Murderous Rider. Hit ya. Down to 11. Yeah, if they're safe magic links, by all means, feel free. Opponent hits us to 9. Dread Wanderer. Here comes the dorks. Well, get back, Ghost Rider. Hit ya. Down to 8. Opponent taps. They need removal for this Ghost Rider. We're actually kind of in it. Knight of the Eben Legion. That's a good one. And opponent. I thought about attacking for a minute. Passes. Oh, that's a Liliana. That is a Liliana. That is officially Liliana. Okay, what does that mean? One, two. I mean, I think we go for it. 3, 4. Liliana. Okay. Oh, if we tick down, we gotta try. So tick down. We can recast Stitcher Supplier. Maybe mill Shambling Ghast. Okay. Oh, wait, we're a mana short. 1 mana short. 1 mana. Oh, we came so close. This is closer than we got in Modern. Shambling Ghast. Opponent scoops it up. I mean, we don't have a payoff, right? We don't have a way to win. We could sacrifice an infinite number of times, but I mean, how do we... But how do we kill our opponent from doing that? I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Our opponent scoops it up. We will accept. We will accept the victory. I mean, we don't get to kill their board, do we? Because we gotta make the treasure. We can kill anything. So Fatal Push seems good. Oketra seems slow. Thoughtseize is not ideal. Maybe Vanishing Verse? Fatal Push. Huh? Alright, I mean, that was close. That was super close. Scry to find another Lily and try again next turn? That makes sense. Oh, the green screen is messed up, isn't it? You're right. I see a little guitar back there. Oh, this camera. Oh, he switched to arena. That might be why. There we go. Yeah, okay. Got a Shambling Ghast. Got some removal. We'll accept this. Oh, yeah. We played a league in Modern and decided to switch it up and try the combo in Historic because our Modern league didn't go ideally. The guitar misses me. It probably does. It's been too long. Phone it takes card draw. Well, Shambling Ghast. Go. Opponent. Empty the Warrens and Grape Shot is banned, but not Chatter. Wow, opponent left in all their Thoughtseizes. I don't know about Thoughtseize in this matchup. It's a lot of life to lose to take cards that aren't doing much. Alright, play the land. Shambling Ghast. Stitch your Supplier. Go attacking. Hit ya. Oh, man, maybe Shambling Ghast is just a good card. Like, maybe Shambling Ghast is just... Wow. Wow. Opponent scoops it up. Okay. So we didn't officially pull off the combo, but we were close. We were very close. And I think we want Agadim's Awakening. Are we going to trade in Legacy if it doesn't work out in Historic? Maybe. Could. I mean, I wonder, what additional pieces do we get in Legacy? Is there anything? Alright, Agadim's Awakening in. But that felt reasonable overall. Oh, with the Serac, yeah. Did you have success with the red version? With Bombardment? In Modern, we didn't run very well, but we just got hated out hardcore in Modern. We got super hated out. We played against so many things that just incidentally shut down the graveyard. Well, we'll draw something to sack to these village rights. Hopefully. Maybe. Has anyone found a good venture deck? I have not found a good venture deck yet. Opponent, Inquisition. Well, land, Shambling Ghast. Go. Opponent. Yeah, I want to try Legacy Allure with the Serac. It seems sweet. That is on my to-do list. Oh boy, here they come. Well, sack Shambling Ghast. Treasure. Draw some cards. Land. Liliana. Take it up. Drain you. pass the turn. So, too cute in Modern. I mean, I think the deck still has a chance in Modern. I mean, this was a single stream, which is not a very large sample size. So, I think it was a single stream. I think probably can't be straight red black because there's just infinite hate cards for Modern Horizons. Like, do the Voidwalker got us, Auriok Champion got us, the new Auriok Champion thing got us. There was just, every deck seemed to have something that incidentally was like wrecking our graveyard and shutting down all of our death synergies. So maybe we gotta go like Mardu. But I've not given up on the deck in Modern. Would you put in Legacy? Do you think Allurin or anything else? Well, I mean, a Sararak combos with Allurin really well. Opponent, yeah, going off with Dreadhorde Arcanist. It's Liliana. We draw another Liliana. Well, I'll take down Liliana. Wayward Servant. Shambling Ghast. Drain you. Stitcher Supplier. I mean, that's not a bad little bit of value. Pass the turn. I think if we were just trying to play this combo, it would probably be just a normal creature deck. I don't know if I'd play Allurin in this build. But I think Allurin with the Sararak is good. Or maybe even play them all together. Maybe. That's the other thing we were talking about doing in Modern. Alright, opponent stealing our stuff. And then, I assume, sacking our stuff. And flashing Thoughtseize number 40, sure. Block. Well, it doesn't actually work, does it? Oh, Arcanist is a messed up card. Alright, stuff gets milled. Opponent gets Luris. Sacks their stuff. Where were you before we lost to this Arcanist Vanishing Verse? Would have been good a few turns ago before the 7th Thoughtseize. Opponent Luris. Well, we will pass the turn. Have you seen those Bard class Blitz decks? What format is Bard class Blitz happening in? Opponent steals our stuff, sacks our stuff. Opponent sacks. Castle Aquane draws a card. And game 2. Yeah, looks like we're into a good deck. I mean, it's Luris. Luris doing what Luris does. And will do for the next 30 years of Magic. I'm sure no one will ever get tired of that coming out of the Companion Zone. In most of their matches over the course of their entire life of playing Magic. Dr. Berserker! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip here for you. Thank you. Could probably play 23 lands. Fatal Push. Yeah, let's try it like that. Lures won't last 30 years? I don't know. It's lasted, what, a year? That's kind of impressive. Mono red Demolish, eh? Ooh. That looks sweet. I mean, that seems like it could be pretty good. Phoenix and Demolish together. They do go together pretty well. Well, this hand doesn't have, lane line, so we're going to mulligan. I mean, this is a reasonable hand. I don't know if we can... I don't know if we can compete with our opponent's deck unless we have lane line. Like, this would be a good hand in most matchups, but is there any chance this hand actually works against what our opponent's doing? I mean, I guess we gotta try it. Put a Wayward Servant to the bottom. Aghanim's Awakening. Go. Opponent. Thoughts on Ragavan? Think it will be beamed, or should I pony up the monies? I would be nervous about spending current prices on it. I think I don't know if it'll get banned, but I think its price is high enough, and the odds are meaningful enough that I would definitely not feel comfortable spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Ragavan unless I was gonna like go play them in a $5,000 tournament or something. Wow, it's actually up to 149 on Moto. Whew. Oh, $600 for a playset of the monkey. That is got to be close to unprecedented. Like, what did Ren and 6 go to at its peak? Ren and 6 was expensive. Force Negation was expensive. Ren and 6... Well, okay, so Ren and 6, about this amount of time... Well, like September, maybe? September 2019, after it released, hit about the same price point. And then Wizards, with the Throne of Eldraine Treasure Chest update, must have cranked the knobs, and it got all the way down, all the way down to the 80s. I guess it actually hit 28 for a second. So hopefully Wizards takes action again. I mean, yeah, in paper it's going to be tough. There's not really ever been that I can think of, a case of Wizards, like, lowering the cost of a card in paper outside of just reprinting it eventually. But, like, Ragavan randomly showing up someplace would be weird. Just opened 29,000 treasure chests for a set. Yeah, that's well, let's see. They cost, what, $2.50 a piece? So that's like a $50,000 playset of... I mean, that's why it's so expensive when you think about it. Treasure chests are relatively expensive if you got to get a ton of them, so it takes a lot of... someone spending a lot of money to open a playset of them. Would a ban tank the cost of Ragavan? I think that Ragavan would go down quite a bit. Because Ragavan, I don't think it's much of a commander card. It does see legacy play, but I'm not sure how much that matters in paper anymore. So I do think that it would drop to at least some extent. Opponent, gonna cast some spells, draw some cards, kill some stuff. Sure about it. Passes. Well, land on black. Pass the turn. Ragavan, I really think it should have just been a rare. Like, I think that's the issue. I mean, Allosaurus Shepherd, though, also... There was some really weird issues with Jumpstart. With it just kind of getting wrecked by COVID and not printed enough. So I feel like that's kind of an exception. Oh, dear. Kind of the exception rather than the rule. Because I really think it was other stuff that got in the way of... They got in the way of Jumpstart being, hey, a little bit late to the party. Pass the turn. Well, there's our lane line. Unfortunately, our opponent's graveyard is looking pretty full. Pretty full at the moment. I mean, they could make a secret lair. The thing is, like, how much do you think Wizards wants it to cost? That's the other part of all this. Like, what do you think Wizards' ideal price is? Because we're talking about, like, what we would like it to cost. What do you think Wizards wants it to cost? I don't think they want it to be $150 on Moto, and I don't think they necessarily want it to be $100 or $80 in paper, but I also don't think that they want it to be $5. Is Uro legal anywhere? Uro is legal. Where is Uro legal? I mean, is it legal anywhere? It's not legal in Modern. It's banned in Pioneer, right? Yeah, I think it's just Legacy at this point. How much is Uro these days? I mean, I guess it also had a... It also had a... I guess we should have played those in the opposite order. It also had a secret lair printing. So I think that's part of it. Hey, what's up, Medium? How are you? Wizards doesn't care about prices, just look at fetch lands. Oh, they definitely care about prices, but I think Wizards... yeah. But I think Wizards, the reason they care about prices is different than players. Like, Wizards needs cards to have value, when a lot of players want cards to have the least amount of value possible. Hey, thank you, Medium. Glad you swung by. Yeah, the budget Magic today in the YouTube was pretty sweet. Opponent. Yeah, we need this lane line much earlier. And there's not... Well, yeah, let's go on to the next one. There's no way. There's 0% chance we win from here. So try to squeeze in another game or two before the podcast to see if we can... To see if we'd see the full combo. We had like a pseudo combo, but our opponent scooped. Yeah, basically Wizards cares about prices the opposite way the players do. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, within reason. Like I said, I don't think Wizards wants Ragavan to be $100 and everyone complaining about it. That's not good for Wizards either. But they also don't want it to be $5. I don't believe. Somewhere in between. Well, Shambling Ghast and Liliana. Okay. And a Corpse Knight. I mean, maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. Can we dodge the thought seizes? This could be the hand. This could be the one. We need one more land, basically. And not to get disrupted. Tap land, go. Opponent. Alright, here comes the brainstorms. Now we will play Concealed Courtyard and Corpse Knight. There's a brainstorm with the fetch land. And it's not even the least possible price, but it would be nice to be reasonable, like cards that are played should be available for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I definitely... Ragavan's too expensive, no doubt about it. Like, I wish it was cheaper as well. And hopefully Wizards knows that that price is ridiculous. Narset. Takes it down. Gets a expressive iteration. Well, play a land. Play a Henny. Drain you. Kill the Narset. Oh, we need like 2 turns of nothing going wrong. About it. Expressive iteration. Come on. This might be the one. This might be the one. Secret Land Ragavan. Wouldn't it be great if Secret Layers were actually used to do something positive like that? Like, if they were using Secret Layers to drop the price of the cards, I think that would help get the community more behind it. Can you pre-order cards on Moto? No. I'll play the land on black. Wayward Servant. So opponent has a counter by the looks. Memory lapses. I'll play a Shambling Ghast. Go attacking. We're so close. We're so close. Tap out. Tap out. Let us resolve this, Liliana. Expressive iteration. Okay. Come on. I think Radiant Skull Reaper could be really good in Standard 2022. Ooh. I hadn't really thought about that. I forgot about Radiant Skull Reaper. That does, it seems really good against aggro. That is actually a sweet idea, Halfwing. I like it. So close and yet so far. Oh. Opponent plays a land passes. We play Liliana. We tick it up, drain you. Mill all lands, hit you. Oh! Oh, we need, I guess it's like a 4-piece combo in Historic. To Fairy. Okay. What is Tux Liliana? Opponent plays a land passes. I'll go to combat. Hit to Fairy. Hit our opponent. Wayward Servant. Wayward Servant. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close to getting the combo. Wrath of God. Make a treasure. Opponent kills our stuff. And passes. And oh, now we're nowhere near comboing. Prismari Command, loots kills. Oh, we were so close. So remember when Kalitas Mono Black was part of Standard? So remember when Kalitas Mono Black was part of Standard? I think in Standard 22 we can make a list like that instead using the Necro. Wait, the Necro. Well. Sack the goat, draw some cards. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent takes it. Liliana. More memory lapses. Well, Shambling Ghast. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Prometheus? I'm good. How are you? Opponent. Triome. Cycles. And Prismari Command. And a Narset. Ticks down, draws a Wrath. Well, Liliana. Tick it up. Whiff again somehow. Oh no. Oh no, that Liliana damage is the difference between winning and losing. Oh my god. Oh. Why is Magic not your jam anymore, Prometheus? Did you see the results from the Insight 1K and Historic? Literally no non-blue decks in the top 16. Yeah, I mean, Brainstorm's got to go. I mean, our opponent went from being out of cards to easily taking over this game again. That's because Brainstorm's insane. I'm actually, like, super shocked that... I don't know what Wizards is thinking. I don't know if Wizards knows what they're thinking half the time. Opponent. Taveri. Alright. Can this Liliana hit for once? If this whiffs 3 times, then we can just give up.
I have a deliciously morbid.
Oh, that exemplifies how the zombie decks have gone. We've ticked it up 3 times. 3 times, and we've whiffed on all of them. Opponent, Narset, Taveri. Another Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Again, tax gets rid of our Liliana, draws a card, untaps. Tag Teferi. Kill Teferi. Pass the turn, I guess. Opponent untaps. Expressive Iteration. Wait, what are we getting punted for? Hey, what's up, Betty Mon? How are you? Well, they did not whiff on 3 Narsets. Whiffing on a Liliana is one thing. Whiffing on every Liliana is another. And we're kind of in the whiff on every Liliana stage at the moment. Alright, if we whiff on 4 Lilianas, I swear I just give up. Take up Liliana. Oh, it hit us up. It took 12 cards. It took 12 cards. Yeah, if we play Stitcher, we move the Liliana, or we lose the Liliana. I think the Liliana is our best way of winning. Oh, we were so close to the combo. I'm glad we won, but we were so close to the combo. So close. And still didn't get there. Man, maybe this combo's just not practical, no matter what format we play. Hey, what's up, Lazarus? How are you? 4th time's the charm, as they say. That was a super close game. How are you, Cool Cat? Well, Thoughtseize is good. Castle Lockwain could be good eventually. Seems fine. Most of my department got downsized today. Oh, Doug, I'm sorry. That is definitely tough. Playing at Goldfish as a content creator, you do make some pretty sweet commander. Or well, I haven't seen the commander ones yet. The D&D ones are good. I'm sure the The Commander one you mentioned about ranking decks by how hard they are to play seemed pretty, like a pretty good topic. This is a tough thought, C's. What do we do? Yeah, Scarab God's a powerful card. Do we take Expressive Iteration? I kind of want to take Iteration and just try to keep them from getting to the Teferi. All right, opponent. Top deck in the land. And I mean, I feel like that's the right choice. It's looking like it could backfire, but I feel like at the time that was the right choice. But our opponent top deck the land, of course. Opponent. Iteration, because they lapse your Knight, and then after that turn, you Knight Supplier. Yeah, now though, because they hit that land, they Prismari Command, make a treasure, and if they draw a land and we don't draw a Thoughtseize, which appears to be what's happening, then they have a Teferi on an empty board and we concede. Alright, sure. We're not even sitting through that. Like, we got nothing going on. Well, meh. Yeah, what do you think about Brainstorm in Historic? The percentages are getting, they're matching Legacy as far as how much is he's play. 65% of decks. I don't know. I don't know if Brainstorm will get a pass because people like it. Like, people do like drawing cards. That part feels good. We're going to keep this one lander and hope for the best. Inquisition you. Take rest in peace. I mean, opponent's going to have nothing going on. Shambling Ghast. Go. Opponent. Thinking. But at the same time, it limits the colors that are playable, and it's just all blue decks. So that's the other side. Is like, oh my goodness, oh no. It's bad. This is how all of our games have went. Zombies ain't got no. We used all of our luck when we were flipping coins. When we were flipping coins, we must have used up all of our luck for a few streams because zombies have not caught a break, not even a little one. Stitcher Supplier, mill some cards. Our opponent just resolved Expressive Iteration. I assume they will be casting a Teferi in a turn or so. Opponent. Tap land. And passes. Well, go to combat, attack ya. Play Shambling Ghast. Sack Shambling Ghast. Make a treasure. Whoa, Strider. Your go, opponent. Hey, what's up, dog? How are you? Good to see ya. Yeah, the coin flip deck was super fun. Super fun, super random. Opponent. Plays a tap land. Passes. Well, we did draw land, which is nice. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent goes to 14. Land. Sack. Liliana. Wow, resolves. Alright. Well, take it up. Milieu. I just want to see the combo once. One time.
I value moral.
Okay, whiff. Mill some lands. Maybe, see this, I think this, we're also seeing, that is Leonard Cohen on the shirt. I think we're also seeing the drawback of playing the deck in Historic, where we're being forced to play like Woe Striders and Yahennies, so our zombie count isn't as high as we would like it to be. Hey, what's up, Verity Black? Is not as high as we'd like it to be for... Oh wait, does this mean we get to do it? Do we get to win this game? Do we get to pull off the combo? I think, finally? Okay, so we got the Shambling Ghast. So we will sacrifice Stitcher's Supplier. We finally did it! Make mana. Play Wayward Servant. Take down Liliana.
I feel like my
And it took the entire stream and 2 formats, but we got there. And a bonus scoops it up. Persistence pays off for the zombies. Well, I will say, even though this list is a little clunky, and having to play non-zombies is awkward, we did have more success in Historic. We had more success in Historic than Modern. Where in Modern, we got close, but we couldn't pull it off once. We did pull it off, so it is possible. I don't know. I still have... Yes, that was the first time. That's the first time, and we've been streaming for 3 hours. That's the first time we pulled it off. I still have high hopes for this combo. Maybe the lists are too rough around the edges. Maybe we got to go into other colors. I think in Modern, for sure, we got to go into another color to be able to answer the pro black and red stuff, which that was a big issue. Nitty Scout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. But this build, I mean, it kind of worked. In Bennymon, I know you sent me a list. We built our own, but it shares some similarities. You sent me a list a few days ago that you were working on in Historic with the combo. So this is our version of it. It worked fine. We actually went 2 and 3 technically, I think. Or no, 2 and 1. 2 out of 3 in Historic. 1 combo along the way. So hi. Well, the good news is we got our bad luck out of the way. We used all of our good luck winning those Omniscience coin flips. We used all that last stream. So now we got our bad running out of the way. We did pull off the combo, and we'll be good to go tomorrow. We'll be back 23, 22, 21 hours from now, 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So I'm going to upload today's podcast. It's a pretty interesting one. In the meantime, if you're looking for something to do this evening while you wait for the stream tomorrow, Replay YouTube, got all the old streams. Today's Budget Magic is a really good one on the normal YouTube. Siege Rider returns, so check that out. And one more reminder that are sponsored. Yeah, now we had good luck with the coin flipping, bad luck with zombies, so now we're back to normal luck. So I think we'll take it. We'll be good to go tomorrow. One more shout out to Card Kingdom. Thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. If you need some magic cards, like an Urborg Justice, or your Trami, or Heroic Intervention, or you just want a sweet MTG Goldfish sticker, they'll give you one for free. Let them know you want one in your order notes. So thanks to Card Kingdom. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for hanging out through the losses, the near misses, until we finally were victorious with the combo. Boy, hey, that took a while, but we did get there. So thanks so much, everyone. Y'all are amazing and awesome and spectacular, and seriously, I appreciate each and every one of you, like, so very much. So have an amazing evening. Have a awesome Tuesday morning, and we will be back tomorrow to have some more fun. So until then, I'm going to find someone to send a raid to. Let's see. Here we go. I don't know who this person is, but they seem to be playing Legacy, and Legacy is a sweet format, and that deserves a raid. So until tomorrow, everyone, have an amazing night, and I'll see you tomorrow.